We all want a player like Neymar on our youth teams, right? Those silky smooth skills, those goals, that teamwork. Wait, no, we don't really want players like Neymar on our youth teams. And I will tell you why. Neymar is a fantastic player. He's won so many trophies and championships throughout his career. Any team at the professional level would be lucky to have him. But I wouldn't say he's won any of them himself. The game of soccer, or football, is played 11 v 11, and he is only one player on the pitch. That means that on the field, he is less than 10% of his team. No player in history has ever won a competitive 1 versus 11 match. So, how has he won all of those trophies and championships? Simple answer, teamwork. At the youth level, a player like Neymar really stands out with the technique and the skills and the capabilities. But they also typically stand out as a selfish player. Most of the kids on the team are still learning how to play. And while it is true, if you have a star player on your team, you're more likely to win games. Ultimately, it'll hurt your team in the long run. Many of your developing players will stagnate in their growth. They just simply will not grow anymore because they will rely on that player. They will expect them to do all of the work, all the goals, and they could just sit back and enjoy the win. Unless you can find a unicorn Neymar player who focuses on the team rather than self. It will be tougher to develop the entire team. It is your job as a coach to see through the results and to focus on what really matters. All of the players. Another reason it is dangerous to have a Neymar player on your youth soccer team. While your other players are not developing, you will also become over-reliant on this player. And I'll tell you, star players stand out. They will get poached. They will get picked by other teams. They will leave your team. And you will have a big hole in your team that you won't be able to fill. And now you will have a lot of players that were not developing while you had the star player, unable to pick up the slack. It is critical that you emphasize teamwork, because someday that Neymar player will get picked from your team, and you will no longer have them. These Neymar players also struggle with big egos. When individual players focus on their own stats and achievements at the expense of the team, it can lead to conflict and infighting. I've seen players argue over who takes a free kick or a penalty kick and fight over credit for a goal, and it just destroys the team morale. And finally, a lack of clear roles and responsibilities can create issues on the field too. When players only play for themselves, it's a losing battle. You need to establish leaders and captains who can help reel in those Neymar-like players and make them part of the team. So, how do you build effective teamwork on the field? Well, it starts with communication, plain and simple. Players need to be able to communicate with each other, to communicate their intentions, and to offer support and encouragement. It's not just about shouting at each other on the field. It's about creating a culture of open and honest communication. Drills are also essential to building teamwork. By working together on specific exercises, players can learn to work together to achieve a common goal. It may be a simple passing drill or a more complex passing routine. But the important thing is to get everybody on the same page, trying to accomplish everything together. So let's recap the importance of teamwork on the field. It's not just about the individual and the techniques that they have. It's about using those skills and techniques as a team towards a common goal. It's about communication, trust, and collaboration. By building effective teamwork, you can overcome challenges, achieve greatness, and dominate the soccer field with your crew. Thanks for watching. And if you've got a teamwork story to share, or a Neymar story to share, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about soccer strategies and tactics, be sure to check out my other videos.